Hey, go ahead. That hat looks good on you, Dr. Coleman.
That one's a little
It didn't
small.
fit, did it?
No.
Hey, they gave her that at Red Elephant, didn't they? Everybody was
Double
supposed
extra large.
Yeah.
Is that a Maddie size?
You
Is
tried to,
that-
that's me.
They gave us that at Red Elephant. Everybody was supposed to wear that on Bear Bryant's 100th birthday. How are you, Dr. Coleman?
Good.
Hey, Stan.
Good morning.
If somebody's underwater, they need to call McDonald and Associates. Why?
Well, because we're probably the only people around here that can help them sell their house even though they owe more on the house than it will sell for.
There's a lot of people. When you told me that it was minimum 10,000 people in a 3-county area, months ago when we first started this, I said, there ain't no way.
No, it really is. It really is. It's at least 10% of homeowners, and that's a very conservative estimate, are in negative equity. So when they have to move, they wonder what's going on, and some of them just do nothing and they'll end up in a foreclosure or bankruptcy situation. It never has to happen if someone is underwater.
You know, we've said this over and over again. Y'all know somebody who's underwater. The thing is, this is a way out without bankruptcy, without foreclosure. I mean, it's just the way to do things. It sounds too good to be true, and I know we say that every time, but it is.
Well, yes, and the sellers, the lenders so much favor short sale as opposed to foreclosure. They really work with the homeowners. In fact, yesterday we did a closing yesterday for somebody who was underwater, and we were able to give them. They got their debt forgiven that they couldn't, about $30,000 worth of debt forgiven.
Really?
Plus they were given $1,000 to walk away from it because they walked away from it in an orderly way. It wasn't a foreclosure. It was an orderly selling, and yes, the lender took less money.
So they can, and the good thing about it, they can stay in their home as all this is going on. In most cases.
Yes, they can. Yes, well, every case.
Every
really,
case,
they
okay.
can.
But y'all are the most knowledgeable people, and don't call one of those 800 numbers or whatever to get in touch with those PC running now, and don't file bankruptcy. Give stand. They're right there in Madison, Alabama on Slaughter Road. You can't miss them. You got several people on staff.
Yes, we do. Yes, absolutely, we do. They negotiate all day long, and you'll see people, I guess, try to help people through this, but this is what we specialize. It's our niche, and we do it. I'm confident to say we do it better than anybody else.
Do they have to contact you prior to filing foreclosure, or if they're in foreclosure, can that be reversed?
Well, the foreclosure can be reversed, and we've done that, but the more proactive, I think the language in the industry is if you see that a default is imminent, in other words, something is coming on the horizon that you're just not going to be able to pay or keep up, let them know now. They like it, the earlier the better.
Okay.
All right, it's McDonald and Associates right down the road. Highly recommend, and we personally endorse them, as we do Dr. Alan Coleman. And I got an email here yesterday from Mike Stewart from Hazel Green.
Yeah.
I was going through the bank the other day, and he stopped me. He says, "Hey, I just left Coleman Dental, and they told me I had high blood pressure. How'd I get in touch with Herbs and More? Where are they located too?" I'm like, "Well, while I'm in town, go by and visit them." Dr. Coleman, you got a new doctor down there too.
We do, Dr. Derek Wagon. He's joined us last month, so keeping him busy. He's a new father too, so.
Oh,
Well, we got
congratulations.
Patrick. He's a new father too, and
He's with us at Limestone Smiles and Coleman Dental, and we're open on Saturdays now.
Ooh.
Limestone Smiles, yep.
all day or just
Well,
Not during the ball game, don't worry.
yeah, well, we'll be open during the ball game. We'll turn the TV on.
Now, is this the first Saturday y'all open? Is this? Why'd y'all decide to open on Saturday? Don't you work enough?
We started last Saturday, yeah.
Their clients.
And you've been a dentist in Athens for 30 years.
30 years.
Wow.
Did you ever think about doing something else?
No,
No,
this is the man that
no,
knew
not
it at
really.
age what?
You knew you wanted to be a dentist.
Yeah,
12?
pretty early, yeah. Yeah.
So now you're open on Saturdays.
We are between the two offices 6 days a week.
Do you ever get confused on where you're supposed to be, from which office you're supposed to be at?
Yeah, some days I'm at both. I go back and forth. I was yesterday.
I'm sure Lisa's keeping him straight.
Somebody's got to keep, tabs on, okay, you're supposed to be here now and here.
Well, it's dependent on the appointments, where people
All right.
want to come.
So what are the hours on Saturday at Limestone Smiles?
10 to 2.
10 to 2. Mm-hmm. Is that for emergencies, or you can?
No, it's for any.
So you can get a cleaning on a Saturday.
Yeah, it's a great.
Full service?
Yep, it's a great opportunity.
Gas station or
What?
Well,
I didn't know. I mean,
Yeah, you don't miss school or work, so.
Convenient.
And we got TVs in the ceiling, so you'll be able to watch the game while you get your treatment done.
Can't beat that.
Are you working tomorrow?
Not tomorrow.
All right. Before we end, let's get predictions on the game tomorrow. What did you say earlier?
24-17.
What do you think about Mississippi State, Auburn?
Well, I think that one will be Auburn 28-3.
28-3. One of the worst games I ever saw was that 3-2 Mississippi State game, but years ago.
That was the national championship year, wasn't it? Or it was 2009?
No, that was Sylvester Scrooms was still coaching
That's
Mississippi
right.
State.
That was 09. That was
oh, Stan corrected me on the shot of me with Bear Bryant. He said it was 1975, and he would know because that was Suge Jordan's last game.
Yeah, because that footage shows him and Suge together in just a couple of minutes.
The footage that I shot.
And you have
And I have that. Stan saw that down at
Nice hair.
awesome, nice hair. You look like you're about 45 in that.
You gonna grow your mustache?
No.
Back out?
I might. What are you
No.
thinking, Alice? What are you saying tomorrow?
I say 38-17.
You're getting close to me. What'd you say?
I said 31-21.
I said 45-24.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Barry, you gonna watch a football game tomorrow? There's a big game.
Oh, it's tomorrow, really?
He's like, who's
Are you
playing?
gonna play or are you gonna stand up?
Oh, I'm going to play.
All right, we're getting ready to come to you. in
Actually,
about-
I'm going to play tomorrow at that, not the Veterans Convention, the market, the farmer's market.
Oh, the farmer's market. Barry, okay, Barry's playing at the farmer's market tomorrow, 9 o'clock.
I'm not playing football.
9 o'clock?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Get down there tomorrow.
The later the better for me.
All right, Stan, War Eagle, buddy.
Where you going?
Appreciate
Roll
you doing
Tide.
business with us.
Wow, you've
Open
come a
on
long
Saturday
way.
now.
that's right.
They're running a special tomorrow for Alabama fans. If they come in during the Alabama-Texas A&M game, he'll clean both their teeth.
Hey, let me do a couple quick photos here, and we'll go straight to Barry this morning. That's
Russell.
Russell Strickland. Ran into him yesterday at that new Wings restaurant
Need
over
dirt,
there.
call Russell.
Yeah, I guess I could have got you on the light a little more than I took
Yeah,
that.
you could have.
And next, that's me in the white shirt. That's me in the
Birdie.
white shirt there.
There's Birdie.
Birdie, yeah. Miss Birdie, she's a Roll Tide fan. Is that it? All
That's
right.
it.
Roll Tide, boys.
Hey.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. All right, let's go out with Barry at Farmer's Market tomorrow. Can you shut that door, please? The sun's blinding him. All right, Barry, you ready?
One more live.
What is your prediction for the game tomorrow?
Boardroom.
Alabama's
We don't know
playing
who's playing.
Texas A&M.
I'll say Alabama. I don't know.
Wait.
Don't go too far out on a limb, Barry. All right, you're on.
Right now you're still too young to understand this song. But the way you're growing, son, it won't be very long. Your mama and I've been watching a show all your life, in which you've been gradually moving from baby to boy. Oh, how it fills us with joy. You know it's a show we've been loving. Although we never really planned on being mom and dad, you're the single greatest blessing these two lives have ever had. And I do believe the sweetest moment your old dad has ever known might be when you come running up to me and throw your arms around my knees when I get home. You know we've always tried to choose the best we could, to keep God's will in mind, to seek the greater good. But nothing that man has ever imagined or planned compares with this chance we've been given to nurture and love a little one so much like us, and yet somehow closer to heaven. Although we never really planned on being mom and dad, you're the single greatest blessing these two lives have ever had. And I do believe the sweetest moment your old dad has ever known just might be when you come running up to me and throw your arms around my knees when I get home. I do believe the sweetest moment friends that I have ever known. Just might be when you come running up to me, throw your arms around my knees. When I get home,